According to the Pew Center on the States, there are currently 1,612,171 people in prison in both state and federal prisons. 1,497,707 of these inmates are male, making up about 93% of the prison population. 114,464 are female inmates. However, women are the fastest growing demographic in prison. More than half of all inmates are in prison for nonviolent crimes like selling drugs. Nearly one-third of female inmates admitted to committing their crime in order to get drugs or money for drugs. More than half of female inmates said they were under the influence of some drug when they committed their crime. About 70.3% of male inmates admitted to being under some influence when they committed their crime. A study done in 2005 by E.J. Bass found that men commit more violent crimes than women. The United States Bureau of Justice statistics showed that the average number of violent crimes committed annually by men from 1993 to 1997 was 13,113,196, compared to 2,136,468 crimes done by women. Warden Joyce Arnold has worked in both male and female correctional facilities. Arnold found that male inmates focus more on proving themselves to other inmates than accepting the blame for their crime. She also found that females tend to internalize their stress more than men. This makes them twice as likely to self-harm than men. Many female inmates have admitted to being physically or sexually abused in the past, especially by pimps. 70% of guards in female prisons are male, but male employees are 4% less likely to sexually abuse female inmates than female employees on male inmates. 47% of sexual abuse cases in prison were between female employees and male inmates, according to a segment done by ABC News. Men have higher testosterone levels that leads them to being more impulsive, according to Florida State University Dr. Laura E. Bedard. 24.7% of men in prison are involved in a gang. 5% of female inmates are involved in gangs. It is estimated that 63% of gang members return to their affiliation after their release from prison. Bedard also noted that inmates with children are more likely to try and change for the better during their sentence. About 75% of female inmates are mothers, and 56% of male inmates are fathers. Female inmates have also been known to create make-believe families, according to Larry J. Siegel's Introduction to Criminal Justice. Each member in the family has a designated position like dad, mom, and even children. Female inmates are also more likely to volunteer or join programs offered by the prison due to more emotionally friendly settings, Siegel found. Egos and peer pressure apparently make male inmates less likely to get into the prison programs, according to Assistant Warden Sean Gills. There are a variety of programs offered at prisons for the inmates' road to rehabilitation. Education is something a majority of inmates lack. 22% of female inmates and 20.4% of male inmates have only their high school diploma. According to the United States Bureau of Justice statistics, 50.1% of women and 52% of men in prison participate in the educational programs offered. Religious programs have also been proven to help inmates' behavior when they are first released, but then the changes tend to fade away. Meditation and yoga focus on calming the prisoner's mind and helping them discover more about themselves. Anger management helps the criminals learn self-control to stop violent behavior. These programs are often combined with drug treatment and sex offender programs. Puppies in Prison allows prisoners to mature while training puppies for the disabled and for the police. It helps them learn proper social skills for caring about other things besides themselves. Another popular program for rehabilitation is pen pals. There are many online websites that act like eHarmony for convicts and people outside prison. Inmates can find friends or lovers on these sites It keeps them connected with the social network outside of prison and gives them a support group. Wardens have the option of which rehabilitation programs they offer at their prisons, but which programs work better for which gender? 95.5% of people in jail will eventually return back to society, but does their gender play a role in how successful their rehabilitation was?